I'm going to be trying all of Jeff Nippard's S+Tier workouts. Jeff Nippard is one of the most popular fitness influencers on YouTube, and it's for a good reason. He does have a ton of knowledge, he does a ton of research and shows a lot of studies on all of his lifts and all of his training and all of his instructions. He has a series on his channel where he shows the best exercises for each muscle group. In those videos, he ranks a lot of different exercises. For example, say the bicep. He goes from the bottom, the worst of the worst, to the top. They generally get a grade on a range of like an A to a D, but the best ones get the rating of an S, and the best of the best get the S-tier rating from Jeff Nippard. And so I was thinking, well, why don't we just have all of the best, the S+ tiers in one video, so you guys have the best workout possible according to Jeff Nippard. I'm going to do each of these exercises and give you my opinion on them. Are they really the best of the best?
Facing away from the cable, you immediately improve the tension profile. By placing your arms back behind your torso, you get maximum stretch on the biceps, and you still get that nice even tension throughout the range. I recommend setting up the cable at around hand height, taking 1 or 2 steps forward, and curling with both arms at the same time.
I already know this is a good one. This is one that I incorporate on all of my pull days. Every single time I hit my biceps, I am going to be doing this exercise. I love that deep stretch that he's talking about. When your elbow is clear behind you and your hand is going up, you just feel a stretch automatically, and that pull through, you get the stretch the entire exercise. Since I already spoiled it and you already know that I love this one, we'll do it really quick. I'll give you any other thoughts that I think of while I do it. Is about the same height as my hands are. I like to walk out a few steps, put my elbows back, my arms back as far as I can, and feel that stretch. And then I'm going to try and leave my elbows where they are. Right there. And then a nice control on the way back. And you automatically are gonna feel it in your bicep. You're gonna feel that burn, which isn't necessarily telling you that you're building muscle, but it is telling you that you're hitting the right muscle. And that stretch, it just feels good. I love this exercise. For my bicep, where I want to isolate that bicep and know exactly what's going on, this exercise is perfect for that. Completely agree with Jeff on this one. S+tier on the Belgian face-away cable curl. Up next, S-tier tricep workout.
You move your arms up overhead. This actually makes a world of difference for the long head.
Is this one going to hurt my elbows? As you guys know, if you follow me at all, my elbows have had issues.
It'll be more stretched when your arm is up.
And more stretched from everything that I've heard. That's the key. So we'll see if I'm feeling that stretch. Let's give it a try. Definitely a stretch immediately. I can already tell you guys, I think Jeff knows what he's talking about. I like this immediately. The stretch and that tension that he's talking about, the entire lift. Oh yeah, that feels good. It does not hurt my elbows. And just that tension that is throughout my entire tricep, just that, I like it. I immediately like it. I think it's gonna be a lot like the bicep one, where it's gonna be very easy to tell what kind of progression I'm making. So I think we're 2 for 2 for some of the best exercise that you can do. Guys, if you haven't noticed, we're trying to put together all of the best exercises for each muscle group, the best of the best, so that you know which one you've got to be incorporating into your workouts. Seated cable pec fly.
Has all the same upsides as the cable crossover, but by sitting down, you get rid of the balancing component and increase the stability of the exercise, which will make sure that all the tension coming from the cables is being applied directly to the pecs. This is my favorite chest isolation movement at the moment, and so I'm gonna make it my second addition to S-tier.
It looked to me like he was nearly at a 90 degrees, either there, 90 or here. I think I'm gonna go back just one. And the cable's basically as high just under his shoulders. Okay. Yeah, I already lifted chest today, so this is really hard. Okay, so I think he's trying to, yeah, it's definitely a very good stretch. Very good stretch. Guys, I did chest today this morning, so my chest is completely toast. I can't even do that. Whereas I think that it does get the exact stretch that I'm really looking for and really targeting the chest extremely well. I have found that I get a little bit of pain right up here in like by my collarbone. It may be because I've done it incorrectly, and I am looking into doing it more and warming up more properly if I try this exercise more. But right now, I'm sticking to the Smith machine bench press or just the free weights bench press. I really don't feel like you can go wrong with either of those. What is the S+ tier for the shoulders? The cable lateral raise. I am noticing a theme here for Jeff. He really likes this cable machine. Can't blame him. I used to be pretty much a strictly free weights only type of guy, but I have found so much use in this cable machine. From just more enjoyable, less painful movements to just really, like I said, being able to track that progressive overload so well. Not that you can't do it with free weights, and I'm still a huge proponent of free weights, but I just wanted to point out I am definitely noticing that these S+ tier lists are often on these cables.
It'll provide maximum tension on the side delt while it's most stretched. That's because you get the highest tension whenever your arm and the cable form a 90-degree angle. Perhaps more importantly though, I find that cable lateral raise just feels excellent. You get that nice even tension on your side delts throughout the range of motion. S-Tier.
So Jeff was doing these like leaning over like this. This is a fantastic shoulder exercise. In one of his other videos, he said you can make it even better by getting your arm behind your back. So I think this one is his S-Tier plus, so to speak, because with it behind my back, I'm getting even more of that stretch. Gotta once again agree with Jeff. I absolutely love this exercise. I think it's much better than the dumbbell lateral raises just because you have that tension the entire lift, especially in that stretched position. Whereas with the dumbbells, you only get it like right there and you're not really super stretched right there. So this over dumbbell lateral raises, in my opinion, and Jeff's. Give it a try if you haven't. This one is not an S+ tier, but I figured we could not leave the abs out, and I wanted to show you guys a very kind of an unknown ab exercise that Jeff puts on his S tier list still. Not S+, but is still S tier. Let's watch the dragon flag.
It is a classic though, and it was actually Bruce Lee's go-to move for building up his incredible core strength. They'll hit your lower abs the hardest since you're lifting your legs up.
The lower abs are the ones that are the hardest to see. If you can barely see that you have a six-pack, you probably cannot see your lower abs. I'm down to 10% body fat right now, and my lower abs are just barely visible still. So hitting the lower abs, that's solid.
But your entire six-pack has to contract isometrically to keep your spine extended. Actually, the first time I did these, my upper abs were so sore. I was still sore, I think 5 or 6 days after I hit them.
We're gonna do full-blown dragon flags right now. Okay, here we go. I can do one. But maybe only just one. Whew, that's hard. Yeah, like I'm just gonna like die. I like this exercise. This is not one that I've done. I usually do something kind of similar where it's like out like this, which is quite a bit easier. But that dragon flag, that thing was beast. I'm gonna include that S tier as well. I like that exercise. For today's last exercise, S+ tier, according to Jeff Nippard, we're looking for the back. Let's see what he's got.
If you don't have a chest-supported machine, you can do dumbbell Helms rows where you brace your chest against the back of an inclined bench. You can do these as T-bar rows or whatever machine helps you engage your back the best. Either way, chest-supported rows are going in S tier for sure.
I'm gonna do this weird. I can already tell you I'm not gonna like this one. This one, just the pressure on my chest. If I had a big, supported bar, that would be better, but whatever. This is the J-approved back exercise. This is a S+ tier movement. I don't know of anybody who doesn't absolutely love this exercise, the lat pull down. This exercise is just too enjoyable to not be doing, guys. I get it pulled down right there to my chest. Stretch, stretch, and down, yeah. If you're still watching this video, you're at least still an A-tier supporter of me. I appreciate it so much. If you want to be S-tier plus, you're gonna have to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. There you have it, the best exercises for every single muscle group according to Jeff Nippard. Include those in your workouts, guys. I think that you're gonna love them. Let me know what you thought of them, and let me know if there's something missing from that list that you think is one of the best exercises that have gotta be included in every single workout. Thank you for watching the entire video. You guys are savages.